Woohoo! It's Monday night. We're going to do a quiz. It's lovely to be back. We've only been gone for a week and I've forgotten how everything works. But that's okay. We have 60 questions for you over 6 rounds. If you're playing for the first time, all you need is a pen and paper, and you know your brain. But you know that will probably just be there anyway. We are starting in 4 minutes. Quiz time in 4 minutes. Good evening, welcome to the Monday night quiz. I couldn't see whether my microphone was on there because I had my things in the wrong order, but it's all right, it is. You can hear me. Woohoo, you lucky people. Here we are back after a whole week off with another Monday night quiz for you. We are delighted to be here with another 60 questions over 6 rounds to test your knowledge and your brain this evening. I hope you have been enjoying the sunny weather. What a delightful day it was today. I had a very nice time taking the dog for a long walk in the sunshine. I hope you have been enjoying it, been out in your garden, been out in the park. I see that we have one team playing from a pub. This is a pub quiz, so that's very appropriate. yes, maybe you're playing from your garden. This is the delight of the British summertime, which is officially here because we've had one day of sunshine. Yeah. Cool. I can't remember how the quiz works because I haven't done it for 14 whole days. So we'll see how that goes. We are a Slow and Quiz Chief production. Slow Theatre Company is a community-based, not-for-profit theatre company that does wonderful, wonderful projects, some of which I have been involved with. Thank you, Mark, for the compliment on the beard. I haven't had quizzes, so I haven't bothered to shave. And I forgot. I did honestly mean to shave this evening, but I forgot. Slow is a not-for-profit community theatre company that does wonderful, wonderful arts projects, believes in the power of arts for well-being and for bringing people together in communities. It does really cool stuff, like it will go into a community and encourage people to be involved in a piece of theatre or a piece of art and get them to write it, to perform in it, to put on the production. It's a really special thing to be involved in. I've been involved in a couple, and they're super, super special. Slow is having tough times at the minute, like a lot of arts companies are, due to the pandemic. I don't know if you've heard of this. There's a pandemic, and if you can like spare the cost of a pint that you'd buy at a pub quiz or anything at all, quite honestly, then please go to slowtheatrecompany.co.uk, click the donate link in the header, and send Slow some well-needed funds to keep them going. All right, we will have a look in a minute and see what we have for you this evening. We also have the confirmed schedule. In fact, let me show you the schedule right now. If my no, that won't work. Yes, it will work. Oh my goodness. Let's go over here. Monday Night Quiz. I've accidentally enabled the slide transition. We normally have a fade, but I'll stick with the slide. Slide's fun. I quite like slide. Wish I'd done slide earlier. There we go. That's fun, isn't it? All right, let's have a look and see what the old schedule is going to be of quizzes. So what we're going to do for reasons which I won't bore you with. We're going to do one next week, so that's the 26th of April, and then from that point fortnightly for the next couple. So these are the confirmed ones: 26th of April, 10th of May, and 24th of May. Those can go in your quiz diary if you have such a thing. And then we'll go from there. Probably have a summer break after that point, but come back in the autumn for more quizzing. All right, let's have a look and see. In a minute we'll say hello to the teams that are playing. I've forgotten which order I normally do this in. Yeah, let's have a look at the teams playing right now. We have Rachel looking forward to resuming her quizzing. Lovely to have you with us, Rachel, going for presumably 6 7s, the holy grail of quizzing on YouTube. We have Scottless the Brave. Lovely to have you with us, Scottless the Brave. Wherever you are watching on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube, I am across those chats, so feel free to say hello. Yeah, come up with a creative team name. The most exciting team name, as picked by the delightful Danny O'Hara, will get to choose a round that we will have on the 26th of April. We have the this makes me cry. We have the European Super League quiz team. Yeah, forming a breakaway elite Super League of quizzes. Oh, that news is so disappointing. Anyway, let's move on. And we have the delightful Does. Homer Simpson, Doe! Or an acronym that I'm not understanding, perhaps. Oh, you were being serious about the beard. I look like a friendly quizzing badger. Well, thanks, man. That is the look I was going for. We have Tato still on your own, checking in. Good to have you with us, Tato. The gardeners are ready to quiz. And then we have 3 Outside a Pub, which is glorious. I hope you're having a nice time. I'm a little bit jealous. Maybe the quiz will will be broadcast from outside a pub next time. We have a lonely High Tid there. Hello, High Tid. Single High Tid. Have Susie Woozy Woo. Good to have you with us, Susie Woozy Woo. We have the Honeycombs, the Potters. Have Kelly. We have No Beer for Keir. Yes, I just saw that clip. He was an angry pub landlord, wasn't he? Was not keen on Keir Starmer going in his pub. Hello, Emma. Hello. We're at the OG Fat Cat. Is that the original great Fat Cat? It's a fine Fat Cat. It's the best Fat Cat. We have Klaus Wunderlich having a chippy tea. Good to have you with us, Klaus. Klaus Collective, the Department of Health are here. Good. Lovely to have you with the Department of Health. Department of Health ? I can't remember what I've said, so if that's a reference to something that I've said, I literally say stuff and then it disappears from my brain. I have no idea what's coming up or what has previously gone. Have a cursory look at Twitch. Nope, nobody on there. There never is, but hey, I thought I'd have a look. People do watch the quizzes in catch up on Twitch though. Which of course is the thing that you can do if you miss any. You can see them on YouTube or Twitch or indeed on Facebook. All right, let's have a look and see what rounds we have for you in the quiz computer this evening. There they are. We have general knowledge to start off with, then what's going on, which is spanning 2 weeks, a period of 2 weeks. So you have to cast your mind back a whole 14 days for some of those answers in round 2. Then we have 80s music, which is our guest round suggested by Marie last time. So I feel like that's one that's going to like split the group. Some people will be very happy with 80s music, other people not so much. We then have a picture round, which this week is film stars, and a history round. I tried to think of a round that would balance the 80s music. I plumped for history in the end, so we have a history round. And we're finishing with the wipeout round, the round where your score can go down as well as up. The value of your quiz investment can go down as well as up. So 10 questions per round, 1 point for each correct answer. Go through the answers after each round. There's no leaderboard, but feel free to tell us your score after each round, and you'll get a shout out. Cool. I think that's all of the admin. I think we should get on with proceedings. So for the first time this evening, please prepare yourself for incoming quiz, because we're going to get going with general knowledge right now. Here we go. Question 1 this evening. What force keeps the solar system in orbit around the sun? What force keeps the solar system in orbit around the sun is question 1. Question 2. To the nearest 100 miles, how long is the coastline of California? To the nearest 100 miles, how long is the coastline of California? Ah, yes, Department of Health, DOH, of course. But it doesn't, in fact, stand for the delightful Danny O'Hara's. That would be DDOH. Question 3. Abu in the Disney movie Aladdin is what type of animal? Abu in the Disney movie Aladdin is what type of animal? Question 4 this evening. What 2 colours are used for the poles in slalom skiing? This one's in for Danny O'Hara, who is a surprisingly big fan of Ski Sunday. Question 4 is what 2 colours are used in the poles in slalom skiing? Question 5, what 2 flavours are in the soft drink Sprite? Sprite is flavoured with 2 things. Can you name them? And we won't be accepting water, because there's probably water in it, or carbon dioxide. Why is this a surprise, Danny asks? I don't know why it was a surprise. I don't think I realised for many years and then suddenly you were avidly watching Ski Sunday and being quite enthusiastic about it. I don't know. I have no problem with Ski Sunday. Question 6. Which Swiss hero was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? Which Swiss hero was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? Question 7. Who succeeded Jeremy Hunt as UK Health Secretary? We have the Department of Health playing tonight, so that would be an easy one for them. But question 7. Who succeeded Jeremy Hunt as the UK Health Secretary? Question 8. Who won the Best Actor Oscar in 1994 and 1995? Who won the Best Actor Oscar in 94 and 95? Question 9. In Spanish cuisine, what is polo? That's probably terrible pronunciation. Is it polo? Polo. Yeah. In Spanish cuisine, what is polo? And question 10, which 3 colours are on the Jamaican flag? Which 3 colours would you find on the Jamaican flag? Oh, that's right. Thank you, Linda. Pollo. I'm not very worldly. I don't get out much. Captain Bensible is here. Good work. Lovely to have you with us. Let's have a recap of the round 1 questions. Here they come. Question 1. What force keeps the solar system in orbit around the sun? I mean, unless you're a flat earther, but let's not get into all of that. Question 2. To the nearest 100 miles, how long is the coastline of California? Question 3. Abu in the Disney movie Aladdin is what type of animal? Question 4. What 2 colours are used for the poles in slalom skiing? Question 5. What 2 flavours would you find in the soft drink Sprite? Question 6. Which Swiss hero was, I don't know why I shouted hero, was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? Well, I'd be pretty cross if people kept firing arrows from me. Question 7. Who succeeded Jeremy Hunt as UK Health Secretary? Question 8. Who won the Best Actor Oscar in both 1994 and 1995? For 2 different... I was going to say for 2 different films. Obviously for 2 different films. Question 9. In Spanish cuisine, what is a pollo? Or what is pollo? Question 10. Which 3 colours would you find on the Jamaican flag? Oh, right. That is 1/6 of the quiz. Have a little bit of thinking time, finalise those answers, put a couple of panicky guesses in, and we will mark the answers momentarily. All right, here we go with the answers to round 1. What force keeps the solar system in check? It's the gravity. It's the gravity. I call it the gravity. Just gravity will do. Question 2. 840 miles. So anything between 740 and 940 is good enough. That is the length of the coastline of California. Question 3. Abu is a monkey. Question 4. What 2 colours are used for the poles in slalom skiing? They are blue and red. Question 5. Sprite is famously lemon and lime. Or lime and lemon, you know, whichever's good. Half a point for lemon, half a point for lime. Nothing for and. It's just there. Question 6. William Tell was required to shoot an apple from his son's head. William Tell? They presumably made an overture about it. Question 7. Jeremy Hunt was succeeded by Matt Hancock. Matt Hancock gets you a point. Question 8. This actor, Tom Hanks, won the Best Actor Oscar in 94 and 95. for Forrest Gump and Philadelphia, if memory serves me correctly. Question 9. A pollo is chicken, or pollo is chicken. I'm very happy that I can pronounce that now. Thank you, Linda. And question 10. 3 colours on the Jamaican flag are black, gold and green. Yellow is fine for gold. Third of a point for each, I reckon. Okay, let us know how you got on in the chat. Kiri's been reading an interesting thing about the coastline paradox the other day, that it's impossible to accurately measure a coastline, and the smaller units you use to measure, the longer the coastline is. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Well, if you put that as your answer, have a point as well. So it's either 840 miles or it's impossible to measure. All right, the scores are coming in. Scottless Hard earned 7. Good start. You grafted for that 7. You deserve every point of it. The delightful Danny O'Hara scored 10 out of 10. Wow, our first 10 of the evening. Early on, we salute you. 9 out of 10. Good work, Kiri. Technically you got 10. Yeah, absolutely. If you put it's impossible to measure. I remember reading that article and I think it's absolutely right. I don't think you can accurately measure coastlines. That's good knowledge and that gets you a point. So 10 for you and a salute. 9 for Kelly, 8 for Tato, 7 for the Honeycomb, 7 for Marie. Hello, George. No time for a team name. That's now your team name. It's no time for a team name. You got 7. Good work. No beer for Kier. Scores 9. Heighted's got 10. We salute you. God, a few 10s knocking around in round 1. 6 for the Potters. 3 outside of pub. Score 7. Good work. Particularly if you've already had a few jars. 4 3/4 for Emma. 8 for Captain B. The Gardeners score 7. Lovely old job. 5 for Rachel. She's going for 6s or 7s this evening. So she's already under par, but plenty of time to make that up, don't you worry. The Super League team, Europe's Elite, score 8.5. All right. Lovely stuff. Okay, I think we should move on to round 2. If that's okay. Oh, hello, Keith. Oh, Solo Mio scores 7. A fine first round score, particularly if you are solo. Round 2 is what's going on. So this is stuff that's happening since we last met, which was 2 weeks ago. So have you been paying attention? There's only one way to find out, and that is through 10 rigorous questions. So off we go. Prepare for quiz. Let's quiz. Question 1. What is the name of former SNP leader Alex Salmond's new political party? What is the name of former SNP leader Alex Salmond's new political party? Question 2. Who has taken over as co-host of Good Morning Britain for the rest of April following the departure of Piers Morgan? Who has taken over as co-host of Good Morning Britain for the rest of April following the departure of Piers Morgan? Hello, Varun. Nice to see you. Thank you for your kind words. Question 3. On which river was the 2021 University boat race held? On which river was the boat race held? I think, is it the same river as always? Why does it say 2021? I'm going to keep quiet because I don't really know. I mean, I know the answer to the question. I can't find my microphone cover, so you might be getting, sounds of me breathing, which no one wants to hear, do they? Question 4. Actor Paul Ritter sadly died at the age of 54, but what British sitcom did he star in? Oh, it is a different river this year. Oh, I didn't know that. Danny O'Hara confirming the boat race is a different river this year. Well, there we go. But question 4 is actor Paul Ritter sadly died at the age of 54. What British sitcom did he star in? Question 5. According to data published this week by the ONS, how many adults in the UK have never used the internet? According to data published this week by the Office of National Statistics, how many adults in the UK have never used the internet? Question 6. Which former Prime Minister has faced criticism for lobbying on behalf of finance firm Greensill Capital? Which former Prime Minister has faced criticism for lobbying on behalf of finance firm Greensill Capital? Question 7. The Duke of Edinburgh died on the 9th of April. How old was he? Emma asking if question 5 is a number or a percentage. So it's a number that we're looking for the number of people that have number of adults that have never used the internet. But question 7 is the Duke of Edinburgh died on the 9th of April. How old was he? How old was he at that point? Not how old was he at any moment in his life, because that could be any number below. Oh, I almost said the answer. Question 8. J.K. Rowling has a new children's book coming out on October the 12th. What is it called? J.K. Rowling has a children's book coming out on October the 12th, but what is it called? Question 9. Which airline is to return to the skies after administrators said they had completed the sale of the collapsed carrier? Which airline is to return to the skies after administrators said they had completed the sale of the collapsed carrier? I hate a collapsed carrier. It's very difficult when you're trying to carry your shopping bag. Question 10. Which popular TV show announced a new series which will be filmed in a COVID-secure environment rather than at the contestants' own homes as usual? Which popular TV show announced a new series which will be filmed in a COVID-secure environment rather than contestants' own homes? All right, let's have a recap of the round 2 questions. Here we go. Question 1. What is the name of former SNP leader Alex Salmond's new political party? Question 2. Who has taken over as co-host of Good Morning Britain for the rest of April following the departure of Piers Morgan? Question 3. On which river was the 2021 university boat race held? A different river to normal. Question 4. Actor Paul Ritter sadly died at the age of 54. What British sitcom did he star in? Question 5. According to the data published this week by the Office of National Statistics, how many adults in the UK have never used the internet? Question 6. Which former Prime Minister has faced criticism for lobbying on behalf of finance firm Greensill Capital? Question 7. The Duke of Edinburgh died on the 9th of April. How old was he? Sorry, I was not laughing at that question. I was laughing at something that Emma's just posted in the chat. I'll get to that in a second. Question 8. J.K. Rowling has a new children's book coming out on October the 12th. What is it called? Question 9. Which airline is to return to the skies after administrators said they had completed the sale of the collapsed carrier? And question 10. Which popular TV show announced the new series which will be filmed in a COVID-secure environment rather than other contestants' homes? Emma suggests it's Through the Keyhole, which I found amusing. It's amusing for it. Let's deconstruct that joke from Emma. It's amusing for a number of reasons. Through the Keyhole, I don't think it's been on screens for a number of years. But secondly, it was entirely about going into people's homes. So filming it in a studio wouldn't work. I guess they could bring like all of their stuff and put them in a studio. It's not so much through the keyhole as like whose pile of stuff is this? That's not a bad. I might write that down for a pitch actually. Whose stuff is this? Oh, here we go with the answers. Question 1. The Alba Party is the name of Alex Salmond's new political party. The Alba Party for a point. Question 2. Who has taken over as co-host of Good Morning Britain for the rest of April? It's Adil Ray. Mark suggesting DIY SOS for number 10 as well. Lovely, lovely stuff. Question 3: the river Great Ooze. The river Great Ooze. The river Great Ooze. Apparently. So there we go. That's what we're after. I think ooze is probably all right, isn't it? I don't know. Question 4: Paul Ritter starred in Friday Night Dinner. Question 5: apparently at least 3 million people, adults in the UK, have never used the internet. So anything around that. I mean, give yourself half a point if you think you deserve half a point. I mean, give yourself a full point if you got close to 3 million. Question 6, David Cameron. David Cameron gets you a point. Question 7, the Duke of Edinburgh was 99 years old. 99. And question 8, J.K. Rowling's new book is going to be called The Christmas Pig. The Christmas Pig. Don't know if it's a wizard pig. Is it a wizard pig? I don't know. Pig with a wand. Question 9, Flyby is the collapsed carrier who's going to return to the skies. And question 10, it's not any of the excellent suggestions from Emma and Mark. It is in fact Come Dine With Me. Come Dine With Me. All right. How did you get on? Have you been paying attention to stuff since we last saw each other? Or have you not? Let us know your score in the chat if you would like to. There's no obligation. But if you would like to. JJ saying that Austrian Airlines. No, I didn't say UK based. You're absolutely right. I can't immediately find a news item referring to that. Sorry for the communication silence. I'm just trying to look up Austrian Airlines. Keep the scores coming in and we'll get to it in a second. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think that they've taken subsidy from the Austrian government, but I don't think they've gone into administration. I mean, you know, give yourself a point if you want to. It's a fun, friendly quiz. I can't Google anymore. Well, I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. All right, let's have the scores. 6 for Ian. I was going to say the Klaus team, but it's entirely by Ian. Carried entirely by Ian. Kiri being a collapsed carrier in that round. 6 is still a mighty fine score. Well done. The delightful Danny O'Hara's score 6 out of 10. Yeah, JJ, you might be right about Austrian. If you feel like you deserve a point, give yourself a point, I say. 6 for the Honeycombs. 4.5 for the Potters, 3 outside a pub score 6, a threadbare 3 for Captain Bensible, 4 for the you did have a team name. What was it? No time for team name. Score 4. Tato scores 4. High Tiddley's score 4. Our lowest yet. Oh, I'm sorry, High Tiddley's. No beer for Kia scores 6, but Mike is having 1. Good for you, Mike. Solo Mio scores 6. Prince Philip would have been 100 next month. He would have got a telegram from his missus. There we go. Doing too much gardening. Score 4.5. Awful 2. Keep forgetting to watch and read the news. I wouldn't bother. It's fine. I'll take the hit on the quiz and not watch the news, quite frankly. 4 for Kelly. Just people who got it all. The stress. Got ourselves best. There we go. George naming themselves Better Late Than Never. Lovely stuff. Good. All right, let's see what's going over on the old YouTubes. Scotland's the bravest, steadies to 7. Consistency is everything. Another 5. Okay, going for 5s each round. Except for 80s music, because you're expecting to get a full house there, I imagine, Rachel. All right. Good stuff. We are rapidly approaching... Oh, it's 80s music next, isn't it? It's our guest round right now, our final round of the first half. We will then have a 10-minute break, and after that we'll have another 3 rounds. But here we go with round 3, which this week is 80s music. So if you are ready, then prepare to cast your minds back. And here we go. Question 1. Who had a hit in 1981 with Tainted Love? Who had a hit in 1981 with Tainted Love? Question 2. How were Mike Nolan, Bobby G, Jay Aston and Cheryl Baker collectively known in the 1980s? Wow, Slow is shouting too easy in the chat. Well, we're expecting 10 out of 10, Slow. Nothing else will do. JJ singing Tainted Love. What a song that is, actually. But question 2 is, how were Mike Nolan, Bobby G, Jay Aston and Cheryl Baker collectively known in the 1980s? Question 3. Twin brothers Charlie and Craig Reid form which Scottish duo who had their first hit in 1987? Twin brothers Charlie and Craig Reid form which Scottish duo who had their first hit in 1987? I saw these perform. They were incredible. I almost sort of like saw them by accident at a festival, and they were just brilliant. Question 4. Which group had a 1986 hit with Hunting High and Low? Which group had a 1986 hit with Hunting High and Low? Question 5. Which group had a hit in 1988 with Don't Turn Around? JJ, I expect you to be singing this one now, equally as catchy. Which group had a hit in 1988 with Don't Turn Around? Question 6. Caravan of Love was a 1986 hit for which group? Caravan of Love was a 1986 hit for which group? Question 7. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship featured in which 1987 film? Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship featured in which 1987 film? Question 8. Who was the only person to appear in both the London and Philadelphia Live Aid concerts? Who was the only person to appear in both the London and Philadelphia Live Aid concerts? I think by virtue of Concord, right? I think you would struggle to do that now. But, what was it, 4 hours to New York on Concord? Question 9. Which duo had a 1988 hit with I Owe You Nothing? Which duo had a 1988 hit with I Owe You Nothing? And question 10, our final round of the first half. What coloured door did Shakin' Stevens sing about in 1981? Shakin' Stevens sang about a door in 1981, but what colour was it? Let's have a quick recap of the round 3 questions. Here we go. Question 1. Who had a hit in 1981 with Tainted Love? Question 2. How are Mike Nolan, Bobby G, Jay Aston and Cheryl Baker collectively known in the 80s? And possibly still are. I think they've had various comebacks. Question 3. Twin brothers Charlie and Craig Reid form which Scottish duo that had their first hit in 1987? Question 4. Mark makes a very good point. Question 4. Which group had a 1986 hit with Hunting High and Low? Question 5. Which group had a hit in 1988 with Don't Turn Around? Question 6. Caravan of Love was a 1986 hit for which group? Question 7. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship featured in which 1987 film? Mark has... Oh no, it's question 9. There's a correction to question 9, but question 8 is who was the only person to appear in both the London and Philadelphia Live Aid concerts? Question 9, Mark is absolutely right. The question says duo. They weren't a duo. There's 2 of them that are quite famously in it, but they had another guy as well. Question 9, which band had a 1988 hit with I Owe You Nothing? Not duo, which band? And question 10, what coloured door did Shakin' Stevens sing about in 1981? Yes, I'm sorry, it's easy to think of them as a duo, but you're correct, they're not a duo. Yeah. I think they had a bassist called Craig, now that I think about it. All right. Have a little bit of time to think, and then we'll mark the answers. Here we go with the answers. Question 1. Tainted Love was by Soft Cell. We were looking for Soft Cell. Question 2. Mike Nolan, Bobby G, Jay Aston and Cheryl Baker were Bucks Fizz. Bucks Fizz. Question 3. Charlie and Craig Reid are the Proclaimers. Those 2 are a duo. Question 4. Hunting High and Low was by Aha. 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 Question 5. Don't Turn Around. It's by Aswad. Aswad for a point. Not for a pint. I've got beer on the mind. For a point on question 5. Question 6. Caravan of Love was a hit for the House Martins. It is a cracking tune. You're absolutely right, Kiri. Question 7. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship featured in the film Mannequin. Well, JJ says not that. Aha. Well, we are coming from Norwich, streaming from Norwich, so it's very appropriate. Question 8. Phil Collins was the guy who hopped on Concorde and performed at both London and Philadelphia, and a helicopter, apparently. Question 9. The non-duo was Bros. Yeah, I Owe You Nothing was by Bros. Sorry, it's easy. I thought of them as a duo, but they're of course not a duo. They were just like the 2 notable frontmen, but it was Bros. Question 10. There's a green door that Shakin' Stevens was singing about. There we go. Phew. Hope the confusion with number 9 didn't throw too many people off. I think if you knew that one, you would have got it and just understood where I'd gone slightly wrong there in my thinking. Yeah, let us know your scores in the chat. And if you would like to, let us know your half-time score as well. Scottless the Brave, a nostalgic 5 for them. 2 for Rachel, which she describes as miraculous. Well done. That's good. It's a perfectly fine point. It's all relative, isn't it? It's all relative. 8 for Marie. Good work, Marie, of course, setting the guest round this week and triumphantly coming through with an 8. 6 for the Potters. High Tid's got another 4. George says that was dreadful. Excellent. Do you mind if I clip that and use that on my website? That was dreadful, but we got 6. Oh, Solo Mio scores 10. Your first ever 10. Well, have a salute. Oh, Solo Mio. Good work to you. Kelly scores 10. We salute you. Tato scores 5. Halftime 17. No beer for Kier scores 10. We salute you. No beer for Kier with a halftime score of 25. 3 for the Honeycombs. Oh, sorry. I'm just seeing that my mic is going a bit into the red. Apologies if I'm too loud or distorting. I will try and find my mic cover in the halftime break. Anyway, 3 for the Honeycombs. 3 outside of pub score 5. Unless we can get a half for the. I'll leave that up to you, Emma. We're all adults. You can decide whether you really deserve a half for the word the. Another nostalgic 5 for Ben. 16 at half time. 8. Good work, Emma. Lucky she was there in the 80s. It's a fine score. It's a long time ago, even if you were there. The Delightful Doe scored 10 out of 10. We salute you. I feel like I might have already read yours out, so maybe you've got a bonus salute there. A decidedly acceptable 8 for Kiri. Good. 26 at half-time for the DOHs, which is a fine half-time score. The Super League score 9. Good work. 24 at half-time for Kiri. Half-time for the Super League 22.5. The Super League is failing already. Pleased to hear it. European Super League, honestly. Anyway, Scott, we've done that. Let's have a quick look at Twitch. It's all quiet on Twitch. All right, lovely stuff. The Gardener score 4, 15 at half time. Emma's taking the half for the, so they score 5.5. All right, lovely stuff. That brings us to the end of the first half. Thank you for your quiz participation. So, I do like that slide effect. Yeah, very happy with that. All right, we're going to have a 10-minute break now. It's 20:43 by my timepiece. 20:44. So back here in 10 minutes. We'll start again at 20:54 GMT +1, otherwise known as UK time. All right, go and do interval things. Go and have a tea or a coffee or a bath or something, or go and donate at slowtheatrecompany.co.uk. All right, have a nice interval. See you in 10 minutes. Welcome back. We are ready to go with the second half of tonight's exciting quiz. It is exciting, isn't it? Hope you had a lovely interval. Let's go immediately and have a look and see what the rounds are for the second half. We have done the first three. So we have a pitch round in a second, which is film stars this week. Then we have a round on history. And then we're finishing with the wipeout round, the round where your quiz score can go down as well as up. So let's crack on, see if there's anything I've missed in the chat. Emma saw the Proclaimers at WOMAD and they were excellent. Yeah, they're really incredible live. Danny O'Hara also saw them at the UEA and enjoyed them. Yes, all round appreciation for the Proclaimers. So, did I miss any halftime scores? 19 for Scotland's the Brave. Maybe I read that out. Okay, all right, let's crack on with round 4, which tonight is our picture round on Film Stars. Let me go into picture round mode. There we go. Still got that white strip at the left-hand side. Haven't bothered to fix that. It's probably not going to happen now, is it? So, prepare for round 4, which is film stars. You're going to see 10 pictures of film stars, and we just simply need to know who they are. Simple as that. Okay, off we go. There we go. Question 1. Name the film star. There is film star number 2. We are progressing forward in time as we go through this round. Have a look at the picture. Can you name that movie star? There's number 3 on your screen now. Picture number 4 is on your screen. Name the film star. Oh, JJ's popped up on YouTube. JJ said he went 500 miles to see the Proclaimers and they weren't on. Lovely stuff. Question 5 is on your screen right now. Name the film star. There's number 6. Marie says this is hard. Well, we're getting more recent now. These are all fairly iconic actors, but I don't think I would have got many from the first half, I must admit. But anyway, nevertheless, there's number 6. I mean, guess at iconic film stars from days gone past. Marie knows that one good. Okay, question 7. There we go. Question 8. Name the film star. There is number 9. And finally, actor number 10 on your screen now. All right, here comes a recap. You're going to see all 10 once again. Okay, so we'll be marking the answers shortly. Marie wants to know if she can have a point for knowing the film number 1 was in. I mean, I'm not sure how to phrase this gently, but no. Okay, then. Here we go with the answers. Number 1 is Clark Gable. Clark Gable. For a point for question 1. Question 2, Ingrid Bergman. Ingrid Bergman for point number 2. Number 3 was Audrey Hepburn. Number 4, Sidney Poitier. Question 5 is Faye Dunaway. Question 6 is Dustin Hoffman. Looking intense. Number 7, Sigourney Weaver. Question 8 is Denzel Washington. Question 9, Tandiwe Newton. You may have put Tandy Newton, which is fine. She's very recently reverted to the original spelling of her name. I think in her first big film it was spelt wrong and she just went with that. But either of those are fine in this case. And question 10 is Tom Holland. Tom Holland for a point for question 10. All right, how did you get on? Let us know in the chat how you got on with the movie stars. Do you know your movie stars? Scotland the Brave score 7. Good work. Fine scoring. JJ doesn't give a damn. 5 for Rachel. Some poor guesses. Well, you know what? 5 is a perfectly fine score. Kelly scores 10. We salute you, Kelly. Kiri's declared herself the winner. Excellent. Well done. They also scored 10. Well done, Klaus team. Have a salute. The delightful DOH's scored 10. Man, salutes are flying off the shelves tonight. Tato scores 5. Good work, Tato. No beer for kids scored 10. Have a salute. 2 for Marine Jazz. Marine Jazz knew who Spider-Man was, so I'm taking that too. Yeah, have that. Good work. 3 in a pub score 3. Too many beers, maybe? I don't know. Not enough beers. No, too many beers. It's more likely. The Gardener score 4. 5 for the Honeycombs. 2 for the Potters. 7 for Emma. George surprised herself and got 10. We salute you, and they say they'll salute me back. I can only assume that happened. Solo Mio 2. That's fine, you know. It was a tough round. Captain B is jumping ship. A lowly 4. That's okay. Unrestrained excitement from Kiri declaring herself the winner as she remembered Tandiwe Newton's name at the last possible moment. Oh yeah, it always feels good when you just manage to remember it and get it in time. 10 out of 10 for the Super League. We salute you. Yeah, good work. Some cracking scores. Oh, my saluting arm's getting tired. Let's see what we've got next as we approach the penultimate round. And it is history. So fear not if you didn't enjoy 80s music or film stars. Maybe history is more in your wheelhouse. So for the 5th time tonight, please brace yourself for incoming quiz and let's quiz. Off we go. Question 1. From which English port did the Mayflower sail to America? From which English port did the Mayflower sail to America? I'd failed to look for the microphone holder. Apologies if you can hear me breathing, but it is something that I do need to do. So yeah. Question 2. What word completes the name of the World War II campaign? What for victory? Blank for victory. What word completes that phrase? Question 3. Florence Nightingale became famous for her nursing work during which war? Florence Nightingale became famous for her nursing work during which war? Canaries for victory, says Keith. Yes, if I could give you bonus points, you would have them all. But I can't. It's been disallowed. Question 4. The Volstead Act controlled the sale of which commodity during the 1920s in the United States of America? The Volstead Act controlled the sale of which commodity during the 1920s in the USA? Question 5. In which century did Oliver Cromwell die? In which century did Oliver Cromwell die? Question 6. In 1876, Alfred Johnson made the first recorded single-handed crossing of which expanse of water? In 1876, Alfred Johnson made the first recorded single-handed crossing of which expanse of water? Question 7. Which two countries did the Titanic visit before it sank? Not counting the... not counting where it... Actually, I'm going to stay quiet. Which two countries did the Titanic visit before it sank? Question 8. Which former US president survived an assassination attempt in 1912 after a bullet passed through his glasses case and a thick wad of paper? Which former US president survived an assassination attempt in 1912 after a bullet passed through his glasses case and a thick wad of paper? Question 9. Which explorer recorded his travels through Asia in a book of marvels of the world? Which explorer recorded his travels through Asia in a book entitled Marvels of the World? And question 10. What part of a house was the basis for a UK tax from 1696 until 1851? What part of a house was the basis of a UK tax from 1696 until 1851? All right, let's have a quick recap of those questions. Question 1. From which English port did the Mayflower sail to America? Question 2. What word completes the name of the World War II campaign What for Victory? Question 3. Florence Nightingale became famous for her nursing work during which war? Question 4. The Volstead Act controlled the sale of which commodity during the 1920s in the USA? Question 5. In which century did Oliver Cromwell die? Question 6. In 1876, Alfred Johnson made the first recorded single-handed crossing of which expanse of water? There's lots of water-based questions, I hadn't realised. Question 7. Which two countries did the Titanic visit before it sank? So this is not including the port that it departed from. Which two did it then visit before it sank? Question 8. Which former US president survived an assassination attempt in 1912 after a bullet passed through his glasses case and a thick wad of paper? Question 9. Which explorer recorded his travels through Asia in a book of the marvels of the world? And question 10. What part of a house was the basis of a UK tax from 1696 until 1851? All right, finalise those answers and we'll mark them shortly. Sorry, my question 1, the answer is Plymouth. I'm sorry, I'm having a few technical difficulties. Question 1 is Plymouth for a point. Question 2, dig for victory. We were looking for dig for a point. Dig for a point. Question 3. Florence Nightingale became famous during the Crimean War for her nursing work during the Crimean War. The Volstead Act controlled the sale of alcohol. So this was the act that enforced prohibition in the 1920s. Alcohol for a point. Question 5. Oliver Cromwell died in the 17th century, 1658 to be precise, but we were after the 17th century. Question 6. The Atlantic Ocean was the expanse of water that Alfred Johnson made the first recorded single-handed crossing of. Presumably he had a boat and not just swimming with one hand single-handedly. I don't know. Question 7. Which two countries did the Titanic visit before it sank? France and Ireland. Question 8. This US president was Theodore Roosevelt. Survived an assassination attempt thanks to his glasses case and a thick wad of paper. Question 9. The explorer is Marco Polo. Question 10. The window tax. So we were looking for a window for the part of the house. George says that Boston in Lincolnshire also claims the Mayflower went from there to Plymouth first. Interesting. Yeah, if you put Boston in Lincolnshire, feel free to give yourself a point. But I expect you put Plymouth. Sharon saw Florence Nightingale's hospital from Balaclava. All right, let us know how you got on with history. Let us know your score in the chat if you would like to. Kelly scores 10. We salute you. Good work. Oh Solo Mio scores 6.5. Wow. 10 out of 10. We salute you for the Klaus van Lick team. Yes, absolutely half a point for each of the Titanic countries. Yep. 10 for George. We salute you. Wow, I've made this quiz too easy. The Gardener score 9. Good work. I don't think this quiz is easy. I think you're just all incredibly bright. Scott's the Brave. Age on our side, they say. They score 8. I don't think you were around, like, when the Mayflower departed. 7 for Rachel. She's peaked for the evening. Good work. The Delightful DOH's score 6.5. Sue, please score 10 again, despite internal wrangles. We salute you. Four for the Honeycombs. Hi Tiddly score 10. We salute you. No beer for Kier score 9.5. Thank you for dropping that 0.5 and giving my arm a rest. Toilet tax, said Emma. It's a good guess, toilet tax. I would think it's a sign of wealth how many toilets you have in your house. 5, not bad. No, not bad indeed. Good score. 3, having to vacate the pub. Score 7. Being kicked out for being too rowdy whilst playing the quiz. 5.5 for the Potters. Good work. Tato score 8.5. Good work. Wow, there's some mighty fine scoring tonight. One more round to go. It's the wipeout round. Oh yeah. So in this round, you get a choice. Well, I mean, you always get a choice of whether you answer a question or not. But this takes on new meaning in this round. For you will get 2 points if you get the correct answer. You will get -1 if you answer and get it wrong. And nothing will happen if you choose not to answer it. Minus scores are possible in this round. It has happened. So is 20. So it's all to play for. All right then, for the final time this evening, please prepare yourself to quiz. And let's quiz. Here we go. Question 1. Which Australian state is alphabetically last? Which Australian state is alphabetically last? Question 2. On which day of the year did the first two Die Hard films take place? On which day of the year did the first two Die Hard films take place? Question 3. What was the title of the final film in the main Star Wars series released in 2019? What was the title of the final film in the main Star Wars series released in 2019? Question 4. Which Swiss hero was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? I didn't mean to put two film questions back to back there. Apologies. Oh, Danny's just reminded me I haven't done the team name. Oh my goodness, I need to do that. Anyway, question 4 is which Swiss hero was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? Question 5. Which sport would you be watching if you were at a Chicago Bulls game? The team name of the week goes to, as chosen by Danny O'Hara, goes to Scottless the Brave. Well done, Scottless the Brave. You have 9 minutes to choose a round you would like to have next time. Question 5 is which sport would you be watching if you were at a Chicago Bulls game? Question 6. Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? Calcium, lithium, or gold? Highest atomic number means later in the higher atomic number is later in the periodic table, if that helps. Oh goodness, have we had number 4 already? Things have gone wrong. Yeah. The question 7, was the Tyrannosaurus a carnivore or herbivore? Well, you've got no excuse for getting it wrong then, have you? Yeah, this round is not how I meant it to be, but never mind. We'll continue on. Oh yeah, I don't know what's happened there. All right, question 8. Which television crime series takes place on the fictional island of Saint Marie? Which television crime series takes place on the fictional island of Saint Marie? Question 9. The Cayman Islands lie in which body of water? The Cayman Islands lie in which body of water? And question 10, which anniversary of VE Day was commemorated in 2020? Which anniversary of VE Day was commemorated in 2020? Apologies for the minor discrepancies in this round. Yes, one of them is a callback. And yeah, I can also see something else. Anyway, question 1. Which Australian state is alphabetically last? Question 2. On which day of the year did the first two Die Hard films take place? There's also not supposed to be film questions in 2 and 3 here. I've completely screwed up this round. Anyway, question 3. What was the title of the final film in the main Star Wars series released in 2019? Question 4. Which Swiss hero was required to shoot an apple from his son's head with a crossbow? There's no excuse for getting this wrong. Question 5. Which sport would you be watching if you were at a Chicago Bulls game? Question 6. Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? Calcium, lithium, or gold? Question 7. Was the Tyrannosaurus a carnivore or a herbivore? Question 8. Which television crime series takes place on the fictional island of Saint Marie? Question 9. The Cayman Islands lie in which body of water? And question 10. Which anniversary of V-Day was commemorated in 2020? Get ready to mark your answers. Remember, it's 2 points for a correct answer, -1 if you answer and get it wrong, and 0 if you choose not to answer it. Yes, because the general knowledge and the wipeout round are both general knowledge, I sometimes like swap questions between them, and I've obviously had a cut and paste malfunction there. Here we go with the answers. Question 1. The last state alphabetically is Western Australia. Western Australia for 2 points, or -1 if you guessed and got it wrong. Question 2. The 2 first Die Hard films take place on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve for 2 points. Question 3. The final Star Wars film to date is Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker is what we were after there, not the Star Wars bit. And question 4, did you get it right? Now, I've also noticed that I've forgotten to I haven't pasted the answer into this, so obviously we know what it is. It's William Tell. William Tell, give yourself 2 points if you remembered an answer from an hour ago. Question 5, Chicago Bulls play basketball, so you'd be watching a basketball game. 2 points for basketball. Question 5. Question 6. Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? That would be gold. Its atomic number is 79. Gold for 2 points. Do you know what? I even proof checked the quiz tonight. Not very well, blimey. The Tyrannosaurus was a carnivore for 2 points at question 7. Question 8. This series is Death in Paradise. Question 9. The Cayman Islands are in the Caribbean Sea. And finally, the anniversary of V-Day was the 75th. 75th. All right. Oof. Well, that's a first that I've duplicated questions within the same quiz. There we go. Hey, have some free points. I mean, you'll be gutted if you've got that one wrong the second time round, quite frankly. How did you get on? Let us know in the chat how you got on, not only in the wipeout round, but also in the quiz as a whole. Thank you all so much for playing tonight. We will be back we'll be back next week. Let's have another look at there they are. These are the quizzes for these are the dates for the next 3 quizzes. We'll be back next week, the 26th of April, another one on the 10th of May, another one on the 24th of May. Get those dates in your diary. Tell your friends, family, stop people in the street and suggest that they play the quiz on those dates. All right. Let's have a look at the final scores. 16 on the wipeout round for Captain B. That's damn good on the wipeout round. 45.5 in total. Good scoring. 12 for the Potters. Super League score 18 in that final round and an impressive 60.5 overall. 12 in the wipeout round for the Honeycombs. 37 overall. Need to study some history and 80s music. Well, there we go. It's going to be a fun week with those two going on. The High Tiddley's score 11.48 in total. See you next week. Thank you so much for playing. Tato scored 12, total of 42.5 overall. Good scoring, 15 for No Beer Fakir, so 59.5 in total. An impressive score. Well done to No Beer Fakir. We have... Oh, okay. Scott the Brave want 1960s music next time. So we're shifting through the decades. It's going to be 1960s music next time. So get revising. Final score 46 for them. Good scoring. Thanks for playing, Scott the Brave. 12 in the wipeout round. 10 for Rachel. Time to lie down and dark and dream. Thank you very much. No, thank you, Rachel. Thank you for playing. The Delightful DOH score 13 in the wipeout round, 55.5 overall, which is a lovely little score. Be very proud of that. Oh, Solo Mio scores 15, 46.5 overall, which is an excellent solo score. Well done. Thanks for playing, Keith. 51 overall. Good work, George. 15 on that round. Well done. Better late than never. The Gardener score 432 overall. Thank you for playing, Gardeners. The Klaus team got 62. What a great score. Only dropping 8 points over the entire quiz. Be very proud of that. Nicely done. All right. Well, thank you all so much for playing. We really appreciate it. Hopefully see you next time. In the meantime, if you can, please consider donating to Slow Theatre Company. You can do that by going to slowtheatrecompany.co.uk and clicking the donate link in the header. Until then, let's hope the sun keeps shining. Enjoy yourself, look after yourselves, look after the people around you, and see you next week for another Monday Night Quiz. Woohoo! Yeah, the end slide's wrong. It says 2 weeks. It's next week. There's one next week. I'm just going to end the stream without putting the slide up because it's confusing otherwise. I'm going to wave like a game show contestant.